Hello. I'm sure you've all heard the cautionary tale about the train companies. They didn't see those cars coming, disrupted their business, put them out of business. They're dinosaurs now. Never happened again. But that actually happens all the time. So we have to ask ourselves, why does it happen all the time? Is it because when we get big and institutional, we stop listening to our customers? Or do we get lazy and expect our customers to tell us what it is they want next, when it's maybe something they've never seen before, or in this case, something they've never heard before? And technology is brutal. It comes out looking crazy all the time. So how are we expected to know what technology, if it starts looking like this, can end up being something like this, something that our customers could actually use? It's a lot to expect from people. And why is it that the company that has the most to lose never takes advantage of the technology that's just about to put them out of business? The answer is simple. It's because it's disruptive, and we don't like disruption in our lives, and we don't plan for it in our businesses. But eventually, whether you do it or they do it, somebody takes the technology, they make an inspired product like that iPad, and they change your customers' expectations forever and ever. And you look at that product and you say, wow, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? My favorite example of this is the Wikipedia. It used to be a book you got once a year. Now it's online. It's up to date 24/7. The customer is also the contributor and the editor, and it's free. Great for everybody except the encyclopedia companies. This is a great example of a really bad idea, especially for older adults. This is what happens when we take technology for its own sake and try to solve problems that don't really exist. So we need to focus on making solutions that solve a real problem. When we started our company, we wanted to impact as many lives as we possibly could. And regardless of the other things that we heard we might be able to help with, we heard one thing over and over again from customers, and that was, there's something very central to our lives that we want no matter what, and that's to be engaged in our community. And when we did some digging, we found out that when people are engaged in their communities, they're actually happier, and they're healthier, and they live longer lives. So it's actually what they want, and it's good for them. So what are we doing about that? We know that our communities are obsolete. They're not working today for us because they were built for growing up. They were not built for growing old. So what can we do to help these communities function better? That's where we're going to live for 30 years. We're going to be living there for the next 30 years. They're not working today. So do we just bulldoze them down, start again with a whole bunch of geriatric Levitowns? It's not going to happen, right? Not enough money, not enough time. So what's the answer? We've got to start taking technology and combining it with know-how and make it work so the communities work better for older adults now. We can start with information. If you've ever been a caregiver, you know. You go online, you look for information, it's everywhere. There are no solutions. Solutions exist locally. It doesn't matter what's out there. It matters what's available to me here. And there's no place where we store that information today. Going online for solutions today is like playing roulette with the options that you can use for your parents or for yourself. It's not a good place to go. Don't look in the cloud for solutions that are local. It makes no sense. And it's not just information. It's a whole bunch of things. Our expectations for how we do a bunch of things in our lives are changing every day because of these companies. And those expectations are going to be changed as time goes on. So we need to put all these tools in our tool belt and start working on making our communities work better. Because this is not going to be a product that we throw over the wall. It's going to be a collaborative product like the Wikipedia. Older adults are going to co-author this with us, and we need to give them that space so we can start storing that information in one place. Resources are scarce. We need a marketplace that's efficient so that we can keep track of all of the resources we need. For-profit, not-for-profit, professional services, volunteer. Where do I donate my services? Where's that one place in the community? I know that when I want to search, I go to Google. I know if I need a new pair of sneakers, I go to Nike. In the community, whose name is going to stand for healthy aging? Whose logo am I going to think about? We think it should be your logo. We tell our parents, we tell all our clients, are you prepared for growing old? Are you ready? Well, is this an industry that's ready for what's going to happen over the next 30 years? Are we preparing our communities for healthy aging? I don't think that's the case. What I think is we've got all the technology we need, we've got all the know-how we need, and our customers are expecting us to solve this problem for them over the next very soon, and we need to roll up our sleeves and start getting to work on it. We're building a platform that we think is a great start. We'd love to have you come over and talk about what you're thinking about for your community. We're in booth 1509. My name's Ed Rose. Company name is Serality, and I thank you for your time.